Hi, and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Just before we get into the transfer rumours, what an incredible World Cup this has been over here in Russia. Gearing up for the England game tonight. It's going to be really, really good. Lots of England fans have been flying in since yesterday, and it should be great there tonight. But I could not believe what happened yesterday. Germany out of the World Cup. And yet again, our boy Mesut Ozil getting a lot of stick for his performance. He did actually, in the game, I didn't think he was amongst the worst players. There was a chance that he played through near the end of the game, which had the player buried that, it might have been different. But Germany are out, and he's one of the main guys for Germany, and that's probably his last German game as well. So end of the era for Mesut Ozil, and how is that going to affect him going back to Arsenal this season? He'd probably be glad to get back to Arsenal because he's been getting a lot of stick from the German media. I was chatting to a German fan yesterday as well, and I said to him, Ozil, and the look on his face, he wasn't happy. So testing times for Mesut Ozil. What sort of player are we going to get back after the World Cup? We'll find out. And also Joel Campbell, who played yesterday for Costa Rica. They went out, but I thought they put in a really good performance. And Joel Campbell was man of the match in that game. Played really, really well. What's going to happen to him next year? Will he be coming back to Arsenal? Or should I say, this coming season? He's been on loan at Real Betis. But I think he showed yesterday that he can still be a very, very useful player. Listen, the boat's probably sailed on Joel Campbell. I can't see Arsenal keeping him on. They're probably going to look to try and cash in on him, but definitely a good performance by him. And well done to Granit Xhaka. He's still one of our few Arsenal players that is going to be still hit over here at the World Cup, Switzerland progressing. So lots of things happening at the World Cup yesterday. Now, the left-back situation at Arsenal seems a position that's fairly strong. Nacho Monreal there, Kolasinac there, but we're being linked with a left-back today. And that left-back is Junior Firpo. He plays for Real Betis, 21 years of age, left back, seen as a really, really hot prospect over there in Spain. These links have just come out of nowhere from the media outlet AS over there in Spain, and they're claiming that Arsenal are really interested in signing Junior Firpo. Now, he's got a contract that runs till 2021, so signed up long term. He's only really just sort of broken through into the Real Betis team, and has a reported buyout clause of £22 million. Now, it's a bit of a strange one, this one, for me, because as I said, you look at it and you say to yourself, it's quite a strong area for Arsenal. Kolasinac, of course, who can play left back, didn't really get much of a chance to play there last season. And also you've got Nacho Monreal, who can play in that position, who, let's have it right, last season for me was our best player, was the best player, most consistent player. But could these links have any legs on them? Because we're also hearing a rumour that Nacho Monreal is being linked with a move away from Arsenal. Now, Monreal apparently is wanted by Real Sociedad. Sociedad really keen on taking Monreal, who as I just said, had a great season last year, has been Mr. Consistent for Arsenal over the past couple of seasons after a really dodgy start to life at Arsenal. He is, however, now 32, and would also be looking on it and saying, well, 32, he's knocking on a bit. Is it time to move him on? We're looking at having a bit of an aged team. That position of a sort of left back, you've got to get up and down the pitch. Injuries, all these sort of things they start to take into consideration. I'd be very, very surprised, though, if Arsenal moved on Nacho Monreal, because he's a very experienced player. From what I've heard, he's very liked in the dressing room, which will be very important for the new manager who's coming in to have somebody like him there. And I very much doubt that Arsenal will be looking to sell Nacho Monreal. But certainly these two links existing today, one for a left-back coming in and one for Nacho Monreal going out. Let's see what happens. Now, Marian Fellini of Belgium and also Manchester United, he'll be in action tonight, of course, for Belgium against England. Arsenal heavily linked with him over about the past month. His contract's running out at Manchester United, and lots of rumours flying around that Unai Emery's an admirer of him and wanted to bring him in at Arsenal, much to the horror of a lot of Arsenal fans who are not really feeling Fellini, much to the humour of many Manchester United fans who are like, they can't wait to get rid of him. However, we're being told today that Mario Fellaini turned down a deal at Arsenal. Yes, turned down a deal at Arsenal in favour of staying at Manchester United, and he's going to sign a new long-term contract. He was demanding high wages as well. Apparently, he wanted up to nearly £125,000 a week, which I can't see where he's worth that. Of course, he's over 30 as well now. But Fellaini apparently has turned down a deal at Arsenal to stay at Manchester United. I very much doubt that Arsenal offered him anything like that. And if he is the case and he turned us down to stay at Manchester United, thank you, Fellaini, thank you. He would really not have been a popular signing at Arsenal. Although, as I've said before, listen, I can see that he can be a plan B. He can be a player that can be like that sort of battering ram player. The United used him to good effect in that sort of, we experienced it when he did it against us, scoring in the last minute at Old Trafford. So he can be an effective player in that way, but certainly not the type of player that Arsenal fans want to see coming in. So if he's staying at Man United, mate, good luck to you. I think we've dodged a bullet. Also, another bizarre link today, linking Arsenal to a Tottenham player. Not Harry Kane, no, but to Heung-min Son. Now, Son has had a decent World Cup, scored a great goal the other day. He is a good player. Listen, I know he's Tottenham and that, and we probably want to lay in and that, but he is a very good player. I rate him. Now, this link has come out of nowhere from a German news channel called Spot One. They're saying that Arsenal are interested in signing Son. Valuation, anything between 50 to 60 million pounds. Arsenal are big admirers of Son and would like to sign him, would like to bring him into the club. I don't think there's absolutely any chance of Tottenham Hotspur selling us Son. He's been a good player for them. He had a really good season last year. They're really short of strikers because, they're very reliant on Harry Kane. And one of the things that he did do is when Kane wasn't playing, he was able to come in and still keep those goals scoring. And he's had, as I said, he's had a decent World Cup. We saw South Korea yesterday. They, of course, beat Germany. Why would Daniel Levy send one of their best players to Arsenal? He knows from the Sol Campbell affair what sort of effect that has. Son's still got the time left on his contract, so they don't have to sell. I just do not know where this rumour has come and where this rumour has developed out of, but it's out there. It's what we do on our AFTV Transfer Daily. We talk about the rumours, so I'm talking about this one. But chances of that happening out of 10, I'd say, is about 1 out of 10. Absolutely no chance. Jack Wilshere, where will he be playing his football? Still to be decided. Being told today that one of the teams that are really hot on getting him is Fenerbahce in Turkey. They'd pay him a lot of money to come over there. They'd probably guarantee him first team football, which apparently at West Ham are saying to him they're only looking at giving him a 1-year deal because they're worried about his injuries. But would Jack Wilshere, no disrespect to Turkish football, but would Jack Wilshere go and ply his trade over there in Turkey? I very much doubt it. I really can't see it. As I said, money talks and they'd offer him a lot of money. But I just can't see Jack Wilshere's, young family, up in his roots to go and play in Turkey. You're not really in the shop window as well for England call-ups, etc. I can't see that one, but that again is being linked today that Fenerbahce are heavily in for him. And finally, my player from yesterday's games that I looked at and thought, you know what, he'd be all right at Arsenal if we could get him. One of the players that I choose every day from the World Cup. I'm going to go for today, seeing as we've been talking about left backs, we've been talking about, Nacho Monreal possibly going out, this guy from Betis possibly coming in the left back position. If we were looking for someone in the left back position, which I don't think we are, what about Ricardo Rodriguez? Of Switzerland yesterday, another solid performance by him. He's 25, so it's decent age, good friends with Granit Xhaka. I think they're best mates. So he'd be able to settle in pretty good. We were after him a couple of times over the years, but we never ever managed to nail him down. Plays for AC Milan. AC Milan, of course, have just been hit with a ban from European football because they've failed financial fair play rules. They'll probably be in a bit of turmoil, need to get rid of some players. If we need a left back, Ricardo Rodriguez of Switzerland, he'd be our man. I was impressed with him. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to check out all of our content today. It's all about the England game. We're going to be at the ground later. It should be brilliant. I'm also doing some stuff tonight for ITV. So if you guys are around and want to get on ITV, come and check me out. Thanks for watching the show today, and we'll be back tomorrow.